Hello, I'm David Skvor, artist and author of the book The Trinity of Art. Got my best bling on today. I was on my way to church, I was supposed to go, and it got cancelled. Would you believe that? So, you've got me in my Sunday best. The title of today's episode the subject is composition. Now, I've said earlier in my book that the eye is a ruler, a compass, a protractor, and a set of scales. It wants to weigh and justify. And so it is with composition. I've also said in my book that composition is everything. All else is just colouring in. It's a bit like a colouring book when kids get, all you got to do is fill it in. I got flashcards. I get very flash around here. Technology is not my friend, so I thought I'd get some help today because I'm on the hop. All right. What do I mean by composition? Like, years ago, they had these little box cameras before they had through the lens viewfinders. And people just cut the heads off, the feet off. They'd be too far back, too close to the side. Poor composition. Now, the eye should have picked up on that. But it's not the eye, it's the people. It's when you get the results, you go, that's no good. Now, you might say, composition. Well, tell me the rules. There should be rules about that. You place it here and it's right. Or you put it there, don't do this. But there's no rules. The truth of the matter is, it's either right or it's wrong. If we look at, say, the sun in the sky, it can be there, it can be there, it can be over there. You can be in different places. It still looks right. The eye never challenges it because it's a perfect composition. It's divine creation that there's no rules. We can't apply those rules to what we do. And the sun, even though it's night time, it's still there somewhere. That negative space, if for want of a better word, but the sky holds that sun. Wherever it holds it, it's correct. There's no challenge from the eye. And even the subject matter. Sometimes people will put something in the wrong spot and they'll excuse it in their mind, say, oh yes, that's great, because of the subject matter. But today's topic is composition, getting it right. So this painting here is an example of composition. I've used no lines. All I've done is place colour in certain places, and it works. Now, there's my sun up there, my signature. Now, I could have put that up here or down low or across or mid. It would still have worked, but I was comfortable with it there. So, the eye looks at this painting, like you might say, oh, that's a pretty dumb sort of painting. A kid could have done that. Truth of the matter is, it works. Like, that's the sky. The eye doesn't have an argument. The eye searches for an imperfection, something to focus on. And if it can't find that, it becomes bedazzled and it accepts that what there is real. For argument's sake, composition, there's all this space around it. So the eye then just zooms in on this, forgets about all that. It's made a calculation. That's not what we're looking at. And it attests to whether this is real. After going around, the eye goes, that's real. And then it goes, it's good. Conversely, if the eye notices something wrong, it will be there forever. It will never, ever get past that and accept the work in front of it as being real. So, once again, that's the sea or the water. Sky, that's the sand on the beach. This is a headland, green grass on top, brown rocks and white waves splashing. Not real complex, but it's actually, it probably is, I don't know. All right, that one's done. So how does it work and why does it work? What is this negative space? Because, you know, we argue and toss about negative space and people say, oh, that's where there's nothing. So that's negative space, it's not doing anything. And I argue against that because I say negative space is actually positive space. It creates perspective, creates volume. Here's a prime example. The sky here obviously recedes and is up and all around. That creates distance. The sea here, it's just a block. You could say it's doing nothing, but it actually, we know that it's coming forward, it's closer to us. Negative space. Rather interesting. Now, today, I'm going to put this one down, so I have to do a bit of a run. And I'll show you some examples of how I've set something in the negative space, so it's completely white, and how the composition works. So just bear with me for a sec. And I shall rid us of this one. Donsky, back. Now, remember I was saying how often we focus on the subject matter, our minds do, to justify a painting. This painting, which I've done, was chosen by me, not for its raunchiness or any symbolism or message, or it was purely composition. The composition captured me and I wanted to place it there. And so I've had to work out where to put this subject in that negative space, we might call it. Now, I might raise it up one just in case the camera isn't picking this up. Oops. So you'll see, or you'll notice, I haven't plonked this subject matter directly in the middle or to the side or up or down or, you know, fiddled with it a bit. No rules. Prime example, see the arm here? Comes out the painting. It's gone. Don't need it. There's enough space here to balance things out. Now, if you create or attain a perfect composition, the painting can be hung in any position you like and it'll still look right. I'll show you. There you go. I hope it's not too low. It works. I'll go again. Still works. Go again. Maybe that one doesn't work, but you get the idea. I've got one more to show you, which is a classic. I'm walking around a lot today. Okay, this one here. This is a life drawing, a model posed in class one day. Bang, 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 got down my lines. When I got home, obviously this one's almost centralised. There's no need to be scabbing space here or balancing it out there. But as you can see, because it is abstract, I'll just outline some things. So obviously these are the breasts. There's an arm behind her head. That line there's the eyes. face, the centre of the face, nose, mouth. Another leg and a foot, another leg and the tummy. This is a prime example of that composition which can be hung any way. So you might, for all intents and purposes, think you're looking at a female form laying down, head towards you. You turn it this way, she could be reclining on a pillow. This way here, she could be laying that way. Once again, she could be laying on her back that way. Now, the eye accepts all this. So, it's funny, isn't it? You can hang a painting upside down, it can still work. And sometimes people go to art shows or whatever and they say, oh, it must be hung in the right spot. That's rubbish. When you look at pictures in books, they're not hung anywhere. They're not in the right spot. They're in a book. Your mind goes in and makes the judgment and evaluation. Today's a bit of a short one, and I apologise for last episode. I think it was pretty blurry, a bit rusty. So I hope you enjoyed today, and I hope you don't switch off early. And I've got lots more little gold nuggets for you coming up. So I hope to see you next time. Thank you.